What's up? Anyway, I already recorded a video explaining everything, so I will most likely post that one first. And you guys could watch the explanation. I stutter a lot because I'm out of it right now I'm out of it now. Just imagine what it was in that video. But anyway, this is my reaction rant on, Arrow Season 4, Episode 15, titled Taken, which premiered February 24th. I know it's not February 24th, it's February 29th. It's been 5 days. But anyway, it's almost been a week. I know, I'm sorry, but shit happened, and quite frankly, on Friday, I got slightly lazy. I did finish up the, what episode? I did finish up Supergirl episode 13 on Friday, because I broke it into 2 videos, part 1 and 2. I only uploaded part 1 a while ago, and then I finished part 2 on Friday, and then I did, The Flash Season 2 episode 15, also on Friday, but by the time I finished uploading that, my battery was dying on this recording device, and then I started charging it, and then I just got lazy. So, I know it's almost been a week, so here we go. Taken, Damien Dark all revealing to Oliver that he has William. That was a big shocker, mainly because Oliver was with Felicity at the time, so that was like the worst way for Felicity to find out about William, that's for sure. And I was really worried at the fact, sorry, hello cords. I was really worried at the fact that, considering that is the first time Felicity is hearing about William, there's gonna be some repercussions, obviously, and I was really worried that Felicity might, just end things then and there, kind of like how she did, before Barry went back in time in that crossover. You guys remember Felicity did find out about William, right? And, she just broke it off then and there, so I really thought because of that, she's gonna do it again, but turns out she was in a very state of, shock, obviously, but she didn't break up with him then and there, you know what I mean? But, they still had some, time in this episode where she was near him, but she was very, distant with him because of it, which I don't really blame her on. But anyway, Damien Dark's all telling Oliver, he has William, and he'll only return William to Oliver if Oliver drops out of the mayor race. And not only does he want Oliver to drop out of the mayor race, he wants Oliver to drop out and support Damien Dark's wife in the mayor race. Full support, money-wise, and all that stuff. And that's, the most fucked up thing to do. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's you dick! All because you want your wife to be a mayor, and you want Oliver to drop out. Really? You're gonna... And I'm really starting to seriously hate Malcolm Merlyn, because Dark had no idea about William until Malcolm Merlyn, so F you, Malcolm Merlyn! But anyway, hang on for a sec, guys, hang on. I hear sounds, hang on. I'm sorry, guys, I heard noise and then I got hungry. But anyway, Oliver, unfortunately, because of all this, Felicity finding out, he is forced to reveal the truth about his son William to the rest of the team, that being, Diggle and Laurel, because we all know that in I believe the previous episode, Thea already found out because of, the whole mayor thing, and the fact that she found out about the mother, giving, hella money to some random woman. That's why Thea already knew. And while Oliver's telling, of course, getting in-depth with, of course, telling Diggle and Laurel and getting more in-depth with it, and Thea already know, and then Felicity finding out because of Damien Dark. Unfortunately, Felicity finds out that Thea already knew, finds out that Barry already knew, and also found out that Malcolm Merlyn already knew. So, quite honestly, she can't really get mad at him, because in all honesty, all 3 of the people that knew about Oliver's son, they all did not find out from Oliver. They found out by being detectives, basically. Hang on for a second. Anyway, getting back to it, I'm so sorry, my TV is, well, not my TV, but the living room TV is, right there, it's huge, too, so it's, right in my peripheral view. But anyway, again, Oliver is forced to pretty much reveal more about his son to Felicity, and Thea already knew, Felicity just found out, and of course, Diggle and Laurel just found out. And because of all the whole thing being like Thea knowing, and then Felicity finding out that Barry and Malcolm knew, she can't really get mad at him because, like I said, Oliver did not tell Malcolm Merlyn, did not tell Barry Allen, and did not tell his sister Thea. They all pretty much played detective on their own and figured it out, so she can't really get mad. Oliver literally did not tell anybody. Just 3 people found out on their own. But because of that, it pretty much causes a huge rift between him and Felicity, which I knew was going to happen, and I was afraid of it, and I was like, shit! Anyway, since Damien Dark has magical powers, he thought, fight magic with magic, but because of the fact that, Diggle suggested Constantine, and the cute thing is, Oliver literally said that Constantine was literally in hell, so he was unreachable at the moment, but he remembered a specific friend of his that did have something magic related on her. And if you guys have watched the CW Seed animated short, which was titled Vixen, yes, you guys, Oliver asked his Detroit-based superhero friend Vixen to help because her powers are derived from magic. And with her magic, Vixen does manage to track William's location via toy. And see, this is what pretty much happened. Oliver gets in touch with, well, of course, the baby mama comes out of nowhere, and Oliver actually reveals to William's mother that he's the Green Arrow and everybody on the team. And Vixen basically, asked if there's anything of Williams that she could use to track, and the cute thing is, the mom says yes, and what I thought was cute was the fact that she brought a specific toy. It was a Flash toy. If you guys have the Flash figurine that's been out for a while, that was the toy, and I laughed so hard, especially when Vixen was like smelling the toy to track William, because she straight up went to Oliver and said, "Don't you dare tell Barry about this." I burst out laughing. I was like, you brought the Flash toy! Well, Vixen, let's get into Vixen a little bit. I won't get too much into it. Vixen's real name is Mari McCabe, or Mari Joy Cabe, or something like that. I can't pronounce the middle name. Her first appearance is in a canceled comic Cavalanche, or something like that. Action comic, oh my god, my phone! Hang on. I'm sorry, my phone just started twisting and turning. But anyway, her name is Mari McCabe. She was in the Justice League. Apparently, she was also in the Suicide Squad, something called Checkmate, and the Ultramarine Corps, which is cool. Her abilities are basically that totem she has in her neck mimics the abilities of any animal that has ever lived on Earth, and she has a healing factor. Mari has appeared. She has appeared in animated stuff, like she has appeared in Justice League Unlimited, and she has apparently also appeared in Batman Brave and the Bold, and she's somewhat, she also appeared in Teen Titans Go. Hang on for a sec. I'm sorry, anyway, coming back, Vixen has also appeared in films like, the animated movie Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, where she is, the Crime Syndicate version of her name is Vamp. And unlike, Vixen, Vamp actually transforms into animals. So it's kind of like Beast Boy, but she's all brown with gold and shit. And also she's appeared in video games like DC Online, Lego Batman 2, and Lego Batman 3. So this is technically the first, and she appeared in the animated short, which was on CW Seed. But this is by far the first time she's ever made an actual live-action appearance. So this is really quite special, in my opinion. But anyway, they go, with the help of Vixen, to the location where she tracked down William, only to find that Dark and his men have basically moved William already. And, the attack pretty much instigates Dark to demand an immediate resignation from Oliver to support his wife, Rue Adams. And, quite frankly, I know Damien Dark's not that stupid. You would think, like, he would figure out that Oliver Queen is, in fact, Green Arrow. I mean, Green Arrow seems awfully mad and protective about William, and that's only because it's his son, and you would think, you know, Damien Dark being smarter than that, he would put two and two together, but apparently not. But the fact that Dark already knew that there were... How did Dark know to move William already? It's kind of interesting. He had no idea about Vixen, because keep this in mind, when they tracked down William and they saw Dark seemed quite surprised to see Vixen. He was like, "Oh, your necklace and all that stuff." He seemed genuinely... Hang on for a sec. But, again, sorry, I thought it was kind of interesting how Dark and his men already moved William, considering Dark seemed very surprised to see Vixen, so he had no idea Vixen was around to track William to begin with. So that guy seems like 2 steps ahead, even without even knowing about Vixen, so I kind of find that quite creepy. I mean, maybe he uses magic powers, I don't know, but again, he seemed genuinely surprised to see Vixen, so he obviously had no idea Vixen came to help Oliver find William. So he's a very clever son of a bitch. Not gonna lie to you guys. During that first attempt fail, the team discovers, with the help, of course, of Mari, because Mari's the one that made the assumption, because Mari said that, you know, she's technically a normal person if not for her totem. So she assumes that there must be something that Dark has that gives him magical powers, because she says everyone she's ever met when it came to magic powers has something that's giving them powers, like herself, her being the totem. And they discover that the root of Dark's powers is actually this mystical idol that at one point Detective Lance actually saw twice when he was, working with Damien Dark. He's actually seen this mystical idol at least twice while being with Dark. So, they attempt again, this time using mystical powers to track down where he is and where the possibility of this idol is. And because of that, the plan works, because Vixen ends up grabbing the idol and destroying it, which pretty much leaves Dark magic powerless. And because of that, Oliver was able to knock his ass out, and William is saved. And they also found out from William, because they questioned him, they also found out it wasn't Damien Dark that kidnapped William to begin with. It was technically Malcolm, which of course pisses off both Oliver and, of course, Thea, who had talked to Malcolm before asking if he's had anything to do with it, and he literally flat out lied to her face saying no. So I'm not surprised if they're both pissed. But because all this whole ordeal, Oliver sends William and his mother away for safety, to the point where he doesn't even know where they're going, right? And oh, give me a sec. My bad, guys. My cousin called me because apparently they have to get their mail, because this is the cute thing, their mail always comes here. So it's like, they came to pick it up because it's been a while, and they had like a shitload of mail. But anyway, Oliver ends up recording a message to his son that he's not supposed to apparently see till he's like 18. He literally has no idea where William and his mother is going, which is like really sad. But the worst part was the fact that Felicity decides to break up with Oliver after all that. And she's I understand everything. I understand that you were in a tight spot because of the mother, but I'm breaking up with you. And the crazy part was that that implant that Curtis gave as a wedding present actually started working, because not only did Felicity break up with Oliver, she straight up stood up and walked out the door. But anyway, I am running out of time. I'll probably get more in depth about this episode some other time. But holy shit, poor Oliver right now, saying goodbye to his son, never seeing him again, and then his Beyonce breaks up with him and just literally walks out the door. That's just sad. I'm sorry, Oliver. I love you. We love you. Bye, BooTube.